Number one, education is not the same as training. When I was in high school, I trained for a summer job as a lifeguard. Okay, so you can imagine what that looked like. We watched a lot of training videos, we completed a lot of worksheets, we even were able to perform some underwater rescues. I remember diving to the bottom of the pool, picking up those big bricks and bringing them back up safely to the surface. So I was being trained for a particular job. Oh, this is not straight. I was being trained for a particular job, and I had specific skills that I had to learn. It was for a certain future. It was finite. I would be trained on the job to do X, Y, and Z, and then I would perform my task. And that was what I did. I lifeguarded that summer. Now, education is different. Education is when you are being taught, for lack of a better word, for an uncertain future. So, and what does the future usually hold, guys? Suffering. Suffering. You're going to suffer. I'm going to suffer. We're all going to have some suffering that we're going to have to endure. And education that prepares us for that uncertain future is paramount. And so if you've lived, you know that we're going to have to give kids the tools to suffer across callings, right? To suffer well. And training doesn't shape the soul, but education does. Education shapes character. Training doesn't. Education is for life. Training is for the here and now. So it's a good distinction to keep in mind. Number two, teaching character is paramount to academics. Okay, so this was an excellent analogy that Mr. Nail gave yesterday. He was talking about the two types of old people you will meet. There are two types, guys, two types. The grumpy, dissatisfied, discontent type, and the joy-filled, cheerful, life-giving type. I thought it was brilliant. So, let's go back to children. Do you think the most important thing in a childhood is academics? The most important thing, and I've said this before, in a childhood is not the academics. No, we are forming character first. Academics are important, but character must be in place. If you're going to teach anything, you need to be focusing on shaping the character first. And then, of course, the academics are a gift, right? So thinking back to the old people, how do you think they got to be this way? How did the grumpy old whoever become this way? Well, habits, character. When were those habits and when was the character formed? At an early age. It's something to think about. So think about that and how you will train your children. Character is paramount.